Hey, how we doing, everybody? It's another beautiful day here in the Cheesy Moon Workshop. Before I really jump into today's video, I want to assure the winners of the my giveaway that I will be putting your prizes in the mail Monday. I apologize, I haven't sent them out earlier, but I had to wait until payday to get the money to ship them out. I'm just being 100% honest. I haven't forgot about you. I have the knives are laying right there. I got, I had to just wait till I had money to send them out. So I'll be putting those in the mail on Monday, and you should get them by the weekend. Wednesday, Thursday, for sure you should have them, depending on the good old U.S. mail. With that being said, this is a recap from last week's video that I did, my Sunday trip to Daytona Beach. This is the one of the John Primble knives, the yellow synthetic. The handle on this side was really damaged, so I took the handles off. I'm salvaging this one. I have it labeled on there in case I run across another one. I don't know exactly what knife the scale would go to. I'd have a pattern, which I'm going to use. I'm going to put some of this wood on there. This is called snake wood. It has these little spots. To me, it looks more like a leopard, but they call it snake wood. It's a really hard wood. As you can see from the burn marks from the saw when this was being ripped down, it kind of burnt in there. But those are the scales I'll be putting on there. It's in decent shape. I'm going to put a new point on that one. It's kind of, but a great snap on these old knives. The other one, there's another one with some Delrin handles, and it looked like fire damage on both of these. The Delrin, this end right here was damaged, and I'm trying to use some resin to fill it back in, then I'll jig it to match the rest. So that was the sort of an update from last week. Today I hit an estate sale and a few other yard sales. Yard sales I didn't do very well. I did pick up these three little knives here, but basically for the handles. These are from Sheffield, England. I don't know what kind of, I guess it's like a bartender's knife. It's got a bottle opener, forks or whatever. But primarily picked those up for the handles. Thought they were pretty cool. I may just clean them up and sell them, or use the handles for something else. That was the yard sale find. One other knife I picked up at a sale today was this stack right here. The first knife, not anything to write home about. This one's actually in very bad shape, but I love the fix on the sheath. He put a nut and bolt in there. I thought it was pretty ingenious. Sorry about that, my kiddos were calling me. But this knife, again, it's old Camillus electrician's knife. The knife is in about the same condition as this sheath. That has the nut and the bolt holding it together. Blade's been pretty wore down. Tip's broken off, and the screwdriver has been sharpened. Very poorly sharpened, but that was just in the pile. There's also somewhere in this mess I've got here, there's a little Chinese knife that was in the group. But also in the group was this K-bar camp knife. If it had a bail, it's now missing, and the pen's been beaten down. Blade's been sharpened quite a bit, but everything's still there. Nice handles. It'll clean up and still be, oh, hear that snap. Still a good knife. I love these old camp style knives. Another knife that was in the group is this Colonial. I had never seen one before. It's in need of a good cleaning and has a broken tip. But I'm going to, I've already sort of sketched out how I'm going to profile the blade, mostly top down, but the edge is pretty knackered up, so I'm going to bring a little bit of the bottom up on it. And but it's a Colonial lockback. There's looks like a little howling wolf on there. You know, nothing to write home about, but it's going to be a fun project to clean up and work on. Also a very good knife. I love those buck 110 style size folding hunters. Very cool knife. And then this one here, Case Trapper. This Beyblade, virtually untouched. It's been sharpened, but it's all there. All right. And the main blade, been sharpened a little bit, quite a bit, but says tested XX razor edge etched on the blade. This is a 1996. It's a 4 dots. So that's I'm sorry, 86. I said 96. This is 86, which also happens to be the year my son was born. So this is going to go in the kind of a collection. I have a Buck 110 86 that Aaron over at AW Custom gifted me. It's special in a couple ways. One, it was a gift from Aaron. It was a birth year knife for my son, and it's an AW Custom repair. The tip was broke off, and he reprofiled it masterfully. So this is going to get cleaned up and go in that collection. Okay, so that was those 3 knives. And then there was this guy, U.S. Navy Mark I. On the back of here, there's a stamp on there that says NORD Nord 8114 BM Company 1/4. Then there's a VP underneath there. The front says USN MK1. The sheath is in very good shape for as old as it is. I put a little CLP on here so I can read this. This is RH35 by Powell. Looks like Powell Cutlery, or it says Powell Made in USA. And on the back, USN Mark I. The leather and the guard are a little loose here. I think the couple of the plastic pieces have come off, but all in all, it's in great condition. Blade's not been wore down. Heavily oxidized pommel here. I'll give that a good cleaning, and I may add a ring or two at the bottom of here. But I was super happy with this. This belonged to the fellow that was hosting the estate sale. Belonged to his grandfather, is what he said. So very cool. I don't have anything like this, but now I do. And then I was looking to see if I could spot. Oh, here it is. This is the little China knife that was in there. Okay. Only showing this just because it's part of the package that I bought. I'll gift this to someone. It's a pretty knife, you know. So, but these knives right here was $40. I want to do a quick frame check, make sure I'm in. Yep, in frame. All right, good deal. These knives, I gave the guy $40 for them. I know that one alone is worth that. So I'm very happy with that. I got a couple cleanup projects, a sentimental project, and this restoration cleanup project is going to be a lot of fun. And the fellow says, I have one more that you might be interested in. And he came out with this. There's a, see if I can find my cloth here. Give it a quick shot of CLP. It's one of my favorite fluids to use on. It kind of foams up a little bit. Sorry, I've been out of frame there, but we're going to give this a little wipe across there. And you'll see it says, if you can see it, there's US, and it has flames on top of there. And then on to see what is, if there's anything on the back here. I haven't done anything with this knife. I haven't even really looked at it. I'm saying knife. It's clearly a bayonet. Yeah, nothing on the back. But on the front, it's a US with some flames on the top of it. You push this little button here. That releases. And out it comes. The fellow's name was something with his initials JR on the back of it. The sheath is in great shape. The knife is absolutely beautiful in my opinion. And this is a AFH, and it was something or other America Fork and Hoe or something. I believe that's what that stands for. I'd have to look it up again. But it has the US and also the circle with the flames on it. Beautiful, in my opinion. I absolutely love it. No damage on the blade. The lock still works back here. If you can see that or not. This is where we clip in. I believe this probably went on a M1 rifle. Don't know, I'm not a big military guy, but it's of that era. He said it was from Korea. So super stoked to get that. And when he said he had one more, and he showed it to me, and I almost instantly fell in love with it. And I said, well, you know, all depends on how much you're asking for it. And he said, give me $20 and it's yours. So I was happy to whip another 20 on the fellow and get this to put in my collection. So there's my grab for today. Super happy with it. Again, these are the little knives here, nothing special, but the handles are kind of neat. They're real little antler tips or whatever. So I thought $60 was pretty good. So there it is, guys. My Saturday date day with my wife, out here picking up some knives. Again, I'll be sending you all your knives out on Monday. There was one other found that I got earlier in the week at the Goodwill. I got this Zippo lighter. And I saw it in the case, and then I saw it said best wishes, and I looked and it says best wishes OP. So I'm going to take it up to the mall, and I'm going to have a D added to the end of there. It's brand new, never been lit. See if I can pry it out of there. It's an 2002. That's a C on there. January, February, March of 2002. Brand new, never been lit. Zippo lighter. Now I got fingerprints all over it. But I'm going to take it up and have a D added to there. So then I'll have a brand new OPD lighter that is totally covered in CLP and fingerprints now. But I thought it was a pretty cool find for a $10 bill at the Goodwill. There you go, guys. That's my video for today. Oh, before I go, I'll share a real quick story. The fellow's going to have to forgive me. Let me see, maybe I can call up the email real quick. I shared the video last week about the knives I picked up in Daytona Beach at the flea market. And a couple of days later, I got an email from a fellow who was saying he knew exactly where I was at, exactly what flea market and when I was there, and exactly the booth that I bought the knives from, because earlier in the day, I was there about 2:30. He said he was there about 12:30 and bought 4 knives, including some Primble knives. I'm sorry I'm not finding the email right now. I'll share that in another video, but it was great to hear from him. He said he's a fellow subscriber, and he felt really good about having been there and walked the same shop, the same flea market as Cheesy Moon Workshop. I thought it was kind of cool that he reached out, and he said he's a fan of the Knife Doctor and Second Chance George and a couple others, but it was just kind of nice to hear from a subscriber who is a snowbird down in Florida, that just happened to be at the same flea market on the same day, went to the same booth, and he described the knives and that were in the box when he was there. So that was pretty cool. I'm sorry, brother. I'll get your name and everything in the next video that I do, and I'll get a couple of stickers off to you. But there you go, guys. That's my story for today. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and above all, have a beautiful day.